Hey guys, just want to do a little quick video on ankle flexibility and ways to identify if you've got tight ankles that need a bit of extra work, and some ways around developing that flexibility and improving your calf flexibility as well. So first off, this is one of my favourite ways of identifying tight ankles. So what I tend to do is I'll get my foot on a line, come down, make sure the heel stays to the ground. All I'm going to do is push that knee forward. Now you can see there, my knee gets to about here. Test that with the other one. And because I'm slightly more flexible with the left ankle, I can come out a little bit more. Now this time they're actually pretty close because I've just been practicing on my right ankle. So while I find if people are quite tight, instead of coming to a distance like that, they're like up here. Usually a telltale sign they need to improve that flexibility. What that can transfer to if I don't have that flexibility is when I squat, I'll end up like this, where my knees stay, my shins stay back and it's pushing me back and I want to fall over, as opposed to having good flexibility where my knees can come forward, the shins can open up here, the ankles can do the work. Okay? So you can see what a useful flexibility is versus if it's very tight, I end up back here and I'm like, oh, I'm struggling to get back in here, my butt's out there, don't need to have my butt, I want to get my butt nice and close to his ankles. So, let's look at a few ways of developing that flexibility. One thing, we're going to start off with this band. This is one of many things I've taken off Kelly Starrett's mobility wallet. Really good one. All I'm going to do is get the band around my ankle for a little bit of distraction. I'm going to move out here, and all I'm going to do is find some work in there. Now, where I find is tight, keep the heel on the ground. I find this area a little bit tight in this area. So I'm going to work in here a bit. This all against the ceiling from Kelly Starrett's mobility wallet of informed freestyling, of finding what's tight. Well, that is a good spot. Finding what's tight and working in there. So I'll work in that area, feel it out, and do that for a minute or two. Feel good about that, and see how it is. Already I can feel freedom in there. It's one thing we can do. Another one is a very similar thing. I'm demonstrating my right by leg because my right is a bit tighter, so it's a good excuse to get a little bit of work done it. I'm going to get the kettlebell up on it, and I'm just working there again, moving that around, find those tight positions, and again, clearly this is an area I need to work on because when I get in there I feel like, yeah, it needs a bit of work for me. So working in there, working around it. Again, no one knows your body better than you, therefore you'll find the positions that are tight and the ones that need to work. I've got 3 more to show you, so try this one. This is a tougher one. I'm going to put my toes together. This is going to work from the outside of my ankles. I want to put my toes together and the back of my heels together. My butt nice and close, flat back. Now all I'm going to do is stand tall, whole way up, come back down, nice and controlled. Now if you're tight in there, you might get to here and be like, no, that's too much, or even here. You know, 10, 20 reps of this before a workout will help open up the outside of those ankles. As you get more flexible, obviously, you can go through greater range of motion. And if you went full ninja, you could probably stand up without hands. I'd like to demonstrate that, I just can't do it. Okay, so here's 2 more for you. This is one of my favorites personally. I like to get the ball of my foot onto the rig, and then I'll move my hip nice and close, keeping that ball of the foot on the rig, and all I'm going to do here is rotate that knee. So I'm keeping the hip close, it's going to rotate the knee. You'll obviously feel this in your calf, your Achilles, as well as your ankle. When I'm rotating my knee, I find I get a lot of work in there in the front part. So keep a nice and close rotation. Quite often I'll do this 10, 20 rotations before I train, because as I say, I'm quite tight on this ankle on this side. So working in there, and that's feeling lovely. Keeping your hips nice and close. You'll do wonders by just getting close and little movements. It doesn't have to be a big exaggerated one. Key is ball the foot nice and high and work those positions. Last but very not least, and this is a great one I got from the CrossFit Endurance course for just freeing up the calves actually. And the reason I'm bringing this in with the ankle flexibility is if we're very tight in the calf, it's going to transfer that whole way through the foot. So therefore it's worth doing. This is as simple as it comes. I'm going to stand up in the box, hold my rig and just lean off the back. Letting the foot relax down. At the start it might be tight, but let it relax into it. When I did my endurance course, we actually did this for like 10 minutes. And I have to say, it was absolutely brilliant. So you can hang out on this one for a while. You're going to feel that the whole way up the Achilles loop and the calf loop, and life is good. Doing those, things start to move better. You can already see in there that's moving a lot better because I've been practicing with it. So if you're finding your ankles a bit tight, the calf's a bit tight, try these. I'd suggest about 2 minutes per side in each of those drills. If you're doing this bad boy, get in there for 5-10 minutes, it'll change your life. If it is an issue for you, ankle flexibility, you need to be addressing it every time you train. So that's 3, 4, 5 times a week. If you can get extra fun at home, it's even better again, okay? So try it out, try the tests. If you want any more information, give me a shout. And besides that, have fun, get mobilizing. Enjoy, guys.